Hello everyone, Had here. Thanks for being here once again and for watching this playthrough. As for announcements, it's nothing really major. The same as always, for around 3.5 hours we'll play Disco Elysium. And then I'll take 1 hour break. And after that at around 9:30 PM we'll go back to our Football Manager 2022 beta save. Yeah, the beta came out unexpectedly, like it always does, yesterday. But we started our new career, we set up everything, and I hope that we'll be able to play our first match again. But right now is Disco Elysium. Man, I absolutely adore this game. For its wit, its political commentary, its themes, how it's written especially. I think, and I say it once again, I think it's the best written video game in the history of video games. It may be a little bit of a controversial statement, but when I think about it, I stand by it, man. I stand by it. It's an absolutely awesome and incredible experience. Right, we set up our Twitch integrations once again. Yeah, we don't really use it because there aren't many people in chat, but just in case, you know, if someone will come and will want to play the game with me, then there's always the opportunity and option to do so. So yeah, I will enable it. Why not? Right, let's go back to our playthrough, or Disco Elysium playthrough. Let's continue. Short on money, equip a plastic bag, collect bottles and sell them at fruit. Yeah, we are, you know, it's our 5th stream, right? And we still haven't found that freaking bag. I mean, maybe today. We're at the end of our first day, but I think we made a lot of progress, so that's good. And we basically uncovered. How do I say this? We basically explored all of the west side of the map, where the Union boss, or more accurately, socialist mob boss Everard Clare sits. We talked to him. We have to do some task for him to get our gun back, and for him to talk to us about the freaking murder, where he is one of the suspects, mind you. So that's another ideal situation that we have to do something for him. Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird world. I think that the police have much less authority here than like in real life. But yeah, but still that's the situation, so we have to deal with that. Okay. Well, the game prompted us to, you know, go to sleep, but I think, yeah, it doesn't force us to do so. So I think I'm glad about it. We talked to Kuno at the end of the last stream, right?
Fuck, does Kuno care?
Every fucking time he opens his dialogue options with this line, I just crack up, man.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Every time he ends it, like, yeah, he always says the same thing, but it always caught me by, you know, yeah. It always catches me by surprise. Okay, and there's nothing new with you either, right?
I'll die before
No.
I...
Okay, so let's go back to exploring. If the game lets us, then, I mean, we might as well, right? Right, we don't... We'll go there when we, you know, to the Whirling in Rags to talk to Guard, when we will be, you know, going back to sleep, I think. So yeah, as I said, the whole west side of the map we explored. So let's start to explore the east side, shall we? Yeah, the farthest we've gone is basically this mailbox, because I was intimidated by all of this. Although there was a person right here, but she I think isn't there anymore. But yeah, it makes sense. It's 10:37. But okay, so if the NPCs are reacting to the time, then why the hell are you still sitting here? Like, this gardener lady is here.
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour ago.
Okay, she's sitting here for like 15 hours right now, so... Yeah, we saw her when we first got out of the Willing in Rocks hotel. Or hostel more like, or cafeteria and hostel. And yeah, and she still sits here, so that's a bit weird. Right, let's see what's here. A bench? Some great tectonic force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Okay. What about this bench?
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
Okay.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
Okay. The lieutenant looks down the street.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Okay. I mean, the game gives us tons of options to like skip time, but I don't want to do it. I feel like, you know, there's a lot of things to do, and I don't have enough time. So I don't really want to pass time, I don't think. Right, what's here? This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. Is this like a... This is a book about... Pate? Pate? I don't fucking know how to pronounce it. Alright. So, this is a bookstore, right? Okay, if it is, then holy smokes. I don't think those books should be out there in this weather, man. I mean, maybe they are behind the glass or something. Still. This book, you don't really understand what it is about, nor does it seem important. Okay. A book about boyadero culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream. Yeah, so boyadero is like a cowboy maybe, or something like that. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. Okay. That's good to know. Oh, there's a person here. Right. The coin-operated viewer has been banged up, inoperable. We would have to go there. Yeah, so we explored here. Great. Let's see. 2 roundabout north. Alright. 2 Capside Apts, Martinez Pier. The ad reads broken window. Tips has windows. I mean, I have broken window in my room, in my hotel room, but I said to the manager that I don't want him to repair it because I don't have money. If you had a bag in your hand, perhaps you could collect these bottles and sell them. Okay, we have to find this freaking bag. The game reminds us of it like 3 times or something. What's this?
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
So we apparently can, you know, interact with inanimate objects and yeah, either be mean to them or be nice to them. That's an interesting concept. Look inside.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
So yeah, Kuno, but he didn't know that, you know, it would be reversed. Shift your focus to the background.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast, studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower.
Okay.
You know this to be the star of Periconesus, or the Cairo, the central symbol of the Periconesian church, a star, a great moral height to be strived towards.
Okay, on it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. All right. So there's a church. Yeah, I think I remember from 2 years ago that there was some church to explore later in the game. Okay.
The church looks old and weather-worn.
Mhm.
There are no lights in the windows. Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice.
Yeah. Okay. Let's be nice to inanimate objects. Poor little viewer. Pat it.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Vandalism. Shake your head.
Probably some kids.
The lieutenant inspects the rigged slot.
A simple but clever solution to ruin in a coin-operated viewer. It took ingenuity.
Yeah, probably some kids. Probably Kuno. Or maybe he's being framed. All of those graffitos of his name. I wouldn't count on it. Alright.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary.
Right, insert the coin.
Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk. The ring of metal.
Yeah, it was only 25 cents and or centimes, and we have to pay guard 30 real. So, okay, we have more money than we need, I think, for today at least. Pull the handle and look inside.
The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry. Different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost.
Turn the knob to focus your vision.
The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it.
There are ruins of some kind of building there.
Really? I don't have the
Yeah.
eyesight to make it out.
The lieutenant takes off his glasses and cleans them. Yeah, he really does have a problem with his eyesight, doesn't he? Right, okay. Was that, like, important or something? The ghost happens. Sea fort. Okay, that's just, the landscape. Let's leave. Right, before we go down this route, let's check what's here. Hello. Come on, pick. The night's still young. That's my song. That's this is shit. Music's my life, man. Better mouth your watch around me, boy. The things I've seen and said. Nothing I can't do. I'm the job for every man, right? Listen, boy, I don't start trouble, I fix it. So we can't really talk to him, but we can like listen to what he has to say. I've been kicked out of every joint in Revachol. Come on, then I sleep. Okay, so he starts to repeat himself, I think. That's my song, yeah. Okay, great. You hear the distant wobble of seabirds. Okay, what's this? Is this the bag? Yes, little plastic bag. Fit there. Equip this to collect terror from the streets. Finally. Alright, so we finally found the bag. That's great. Let's see it. Where it is? Okay, tools. Yellow plastic bag fritte. Equip this to collect terror from the streets. Alright, let's equip it then. And let's read it. This plastic bag has fritte sick. Again, I don't know why the hell there is a sick in the brackets. I don't quite know what it means in this context. Like, sick is a Latin word for Latin like saying or adverb for basically, yeah, that's really true. You add that after something that may seem unbelievable. Let's see, yeah, the Latin adverb, thus, just as, thus was it written, yeah, just like a confirmation, right? It stands for, let me see, sic erat scriptum, yeah. So, I don't have any idea why the fuck a grocery store has that in its name? Maybe because it has 3 T's, and it's, you know, it's unbelievable that it has 3 T's or something. It's weird. Okay, let's read it. And this plastic bag has fritte written on it in a dynamic, forceful manner that implies great prices. As you crack it open, a multi-gust of air flies in your face. Smells of yeast and the beer. A perfect place for tear. Okay. So we can collect tear. That's great to know. Alright. Okay. Plastic tear. Alright, I think we'll be rich, boys. Let's collect tear then. A splatter of blood holes lines the wall. Okay, so I think what we need to do, unfortunately, this might be a bit tedious, and I'm sorry for that, but because we have this bug right now, I think we have to, like, explore everything we already explored. It shouldn't take that long. Like, maybe, I think 10 minutes to run around this whole area that we already discovered. It isn't that big. I don't think, at least. What's this? Okay. Alright, we're getting rich, man. That's great to know. Oh, and yeah, because we have this bug, there are new things. Not here and not here, but I think here, right? Yeah. Okay. So...
This coin operates.
Yeah, okay, we already checked that, and I think we already checked that, right?
This coin operates.
Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, before we go explore for new stuff, let's go back. Let's retrace our steps. And let's be a hobo cab, I guess. Yeah, this is like a line in the sand for us. Let's see what we can... what we can do with this tear back. Yeah, and then, you know, at the end of it, we'll go to Fritta. And the damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Okay, that's an interesting, like, what happened here? Okay. And yeah, we also didn't explore this, so you won't go there, at least for now. And an ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore, there's a tree in it. Okay. Yeah, so let's quickly just, you know, yeah, let's go to Kuno, you know, to the backyard, to see if there's any tear there. I think there is. Okay. We really are a hobo cup. That's a fucking weird concept. The game makes me fucking pick up bottles and tear. Yeah. We, like, took everything, right? Right. I'm debating, should I go here? Yeah, let's do it. Let's explore this. And then we'll go back to the gardener. And go from that side. I don't know if we can, like, go again, you know, to the mob boss. What's his name? Everett Clare. Through this route again. Okay, there isn't any terror here in Kuno's shack. Yeah, I don't know if we can do that again, because we were able to do it because of the skill check, right? Because of the, like, jump button, which we later found out we could just climb down, but we're too wacky to do it. Yeah, here, from this to this. But I don't know if the game will let us do it again. Well, let's see. Okay, I thought there would be stair here, but there isn't. Yeah. Okay, we can't do anything here, and we can't go down apparently. Yep. Okay, that was a one-time thing, I guess. All right, let's go back then. Let's go back then. Yeah, I had to check. Sorry about that. I had to check it. Right. Skill points can also buy new thought cabinet slots. Or yeah, we know that already. By the way, we are researching magnesium-based life form. We will see what this perk will give us. Need to do something behind. Okay, sneak out after he's gone to sleep. Okay, I don't think I need to do anything behind his back. Like there was one opportunity to still steal the dead man's boots, but I didn't want to do it, man. It seemed very fucking wrong and disgusting also. Right. Okay, so we'll go like last time. Let's go here. There's a note in here for some reason. Okay, so let's go here. I don't see anything. Damn. I thought there would be something here too, Now we have a bag. Now that we have a bag. But yeah, there's nothing highlighted. Alright. So let's, just for being thorough, let's check if there's anything here. Okay, is the measure head still here? Like, do you ever go to sleep, my racist, well, not friend, my racist...
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Yeah, great. I would like to get into that. It's frustrating that I can't, because it's like, I guess, blocking the way. But, screw him. Right, let's explore here. Most checks have secret difficulty modifiers. Talking to the right person can reopen a closed white check. Yeah, we know that already. By the way, let's see if we have some checks open that we can, go look at while we... Yeah, mirror that's in our room. Damage ledger. I'm thinking, yeah, we'll go through that once we are in Whirling in Rags. And measure head. Yeah, I don't want to do this check. I don't want to like conceptualize his racist theory or crap like this. Like, holy hell, man. I don't want to become a racist. So these checks are like locked, I think. Something new.
The payphone
This?
hangs
No.
me to
Okay. Low on morale, put points into evolution. Okay. Right now we don't really have enough skill points. Like, they are very scarce. So... Alright, here we are. Here we go. This is the place where I apparently like hung out. And yeah. Only 3 bottles. Oh, that's not too bad, man. Right. Okay, nothing here. Yeah, I really thought that there would be more there by now, but I guess there isn't. Yeah, we can't do anything here, right?
You're back before the cargo container.
It's still locked, okay. Nothing, man. Nothing is highlighted. Something new with you, Leo.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew no trouble at all.
Okay, nothing new with him. Also, he doesn't sleep. Like, some NPCs seem to react to the time, and some don't. Lone have put points into endurance, right? Do you have any there? What was that? Look, something forgotten on the coffee table. Something forgotten on the coffee table. Where? What? Oh, he isn't there. So yes, some NPCs react to time and go to sleep, I guess. And some don't. Something forgotten on the coffee table. Do you mean typewriter or... No, this is his table, this is not a coffee table. So was it there? It was a perception check. Okay, this is it. This is a coffee table, I think. Something forgotten. I don't know what the game means. Right, but that's all the there, I think. That's all the there. So let's explore the new new routes that are available to us. Yeah. Now that we have our plastic bag. Yeah. See, a container you can open, equip a pry bar. A pry bar! I think I have chain cutters. Okay, let's equip a pry bar instead and see, maybe like some new things, some new loot will be available to us. Where is it? Here. Here, right. Pry bar. The red-tipped pry bar has Carson T heavy duty and right just below the handle. It's satisfyingly heavy and perhaps one of the most useful tools to carry around. Right, let's carry it then. But nothing new here, I don't think. CO container. Okay, this is the same thing. Right. Holy shit, mistake. Something new, maybe besides Measurehead. Nope. Nothing. Okay, so that's all. That's all I think. We checked this, right? This is the racist lorry divers.
Lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy...
Okay. And he also went to sleep. But she didn't. I wonder, man. So where do we go? Let's go here. Let's go up, and then we go down. Yeah, there is a door here. We can explore it. I think it opens up like in, you know, in daytime maybe. So that's interesting. Some things, you know, are reactive to the time and some don't. Some aren't. Okay, so this is a new territory for us. Let's see what's here.
Whoa. What have we here?
A bridge.
A bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind. A construction code violation if there ever was one.
Whatever, let death come. I'm a revolutionary badass. Kim, it looks like we've got a construction code violation. Guess I have to take my chances. Let's talk with Kim. Kim, it looks like we've got a construction code violation.
True. They never cleaned up the wall damage. The rest of Relachel looks better, though.
The lieutenant looks around. But Lieutenant, think about the splinters.
The bridge is fine enough. Locals use it all the time, after all. It's nothing to worry about. Shall we?
He adjusts his glasses. Okay. I guess we won't die. Maybe. Okay, what's this? A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. Yeah, we can't go to the right here, right? We can't. Okay. I mean, I'm really fucking testing my luck. Okay, there are many things to do here. The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. What's this? Oh, I can't go here. Yeah, I can, but I would go, I think, below. Okay, let's collect her. Let's collect this.
Hey, up here, Piggo.
Okay. Suggestion and half-life. Okay, we are collecting clothes. That's good to know. Signal blue naval coat. +1 suggestion. Aye, Captain. -1 half-life. Officer police. Okay. This classic double-breasted coat suits everyone, including you. And if you ever find yourself battling winds at the helm of a ship, then the coat's heavy fabric has got your back. Even if moths have left a few holes in it. Right, you know, we'll be sticking to our clothes for now, and but yeah, we know that, you know, those things carry bonuses and minuses to certain checks. So if you ever like need a suggestion checks or something, then we will equip that. Yeah, I think that's what we have to do. Yeah, let's see. Do we have a suggestion check or something? I don't think so. No, we don't. But yeah, I'm sure we will have. There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? Inside the frame of motorcycle in repair and the tools used to disassemble it.
Yeah, you better keep walking.
Cape Side Apartments. Rue de Saint-Gislain, roundabout north. Okay. So let's talk to this person.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
Cindy the Skull. The girl stares at the sailboat by the pier. So, are you another apocalyptic person like I am? Do you have any prophecies?
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Okay, we just want to know your name, little lady. No need to get defensive. Don't use that tone on me. With me, I am the law. Let's start with your blood type and go from there. Okay, that's the smartest answer. Hell, Hep. Yeah, when were you last tested? Shit. Just answer some questions, okay? Yeah, let's be a smartest. Number 3, because she isn't like, yeah, she isn't that nice. Let's start with your blood type and go from there.
Go where? Accosting a minor?
She's a minor.
Listen to your partner, pig man. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
And despite the attitude, she puts the brush aside. Okay, I didn't know that she was a fucking minor. You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
The lieutenant is desperately searching for a handkerchief.
Alright, we have another person to talk. To talk to.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features.
Alright.
The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
She hisses.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershore. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
The Wild Pine. Oh, she's the Wild Pines rep. Okay, we'll talk to her, definitely. Like, you know, it's almost 11 p.m., but she's still there, so that's great. The Wild Pines rep.
Yes, we should go talk to her.
Yeah.
She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing.
He nods in her direction. Okay.
You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
I'll do my best, Lieutenant.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to her on.
Okay. What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right word.
She studies the wall, suddenly pensive. So you don't know what to write? Why are you so committed to facing the building? I mean... This won't work, right? You don't know what to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here.
No, that's not wrong.
We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cabs. And my name's not Mona, so...
But it's Cindy. Why are you so committed to defacing the building? That will piss her off, I believe, but okay.
This place is severely lacking in havoc.
Alright.
Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos.
Do you hear this music?
Wall-sized invitation.
Do you hear this music? Man, it's so beautiful. Okay, it's now just ambient, but it was like a little beautiful melody in there a little while ago. Man, this game is great at creating this. Oh, listen. Right. This game is absolutely great at creating this beautiful atmosphere, man. Beautiful atmosphere. Right. Let's go further. I have an opinion on this. Wanna hear it? Proceed.
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna have to stop you. This is hooliganism. Actually, I don't have an opinion. Okay. Okay, while I think about the answer here, I don't like any of those. Because number 3 is boring. But those are kind of two extremes. And public art is great if it's, you know, if it's done by people who know what they are doing. But if she's about to just write some slurs, then it is a hooliganism. So I can't really see what she's doing. But I guess I will give her the benefit of the doubt. Right. It, you know, the answer kind of depends on what she does. If she's stupid and that just writes some slur words, then it's a hooliganism. But if she, you know, paints something nice to look at, then yeah, it's public art. Then I guess. Yeah, let's give her the benefit of the doubt. I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
Great.
She means the opposite.
Okay, yeah, I know that she was being sarcastic. Do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigsty.
She wrinkles her nose.
Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Okay.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
Yeah, he has a point. Like, everyone dislikes us.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
So you won't talk about the murder, but maybe you can tell us something about the murder's victim missing armor.
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Isn't armor art? Art for the body? Go on, Cindy, just help me out there. No, one isn't going to work for her. I don't think so. She will be like offended, I think. Yeah, just you know, ask her. Come on, Cindy, help me out there.
Ugh, alright. Sad piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Looked cute as hell.
Fishing village. Okay, I mean, I guess we'll have to explore that. Let's continue.
If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time.
She waves her hand in general westward direction. Right, and there's a little girl wearing the gloves there.
No. That's all the snitching Cindy the Skull does for today. Actually, I don't even know why I told you what I just told you.
You told me because I asked you nicely.
I have a weakness for animals.
Okay.
It's the animal thing again. Damn it.
She looks at you a little sad suddenly.
Or a weakness for police officers, miss.
He makes a note in his
Thank you
notebook.
either way.
Yeah, thanks. You like, I think she has to like keep appearances and hate us, but she helped us, so okay, that's nice. Catch you later, Cindy.
Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Yeah, great. Right, before we go there. Oh, and there's an autosave. That's nice. Yeah, there's something here. Let's see.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Yeah. Conceptualization, impossible, 18. Why am I looking at this wall? Is this another one of my fucking crazy ideas? Yeah, I think it is. +2. In the dimming light, something becomes clearer. Cynthia's artistic impulses are infectious. Okay. So, I don't think we'll pass that check because, you know, our chances are still very freaking low. But, you know, there's... We are exploring this at night time, and I think the first bonus, in the dimming light, something become clearer. I think it's things, but it's like cut out. Yeah, either way, we now know that if we fail this check, then we can, if you will be able to try it again, we should look at it at night time. So that's useful. Yeah. Well, let's try it. 28% isn't that low. Why am I looking at this wall?
Because this is no ordinary wall. It is sublime. Look at it. The shadows, the colors.
I didn't expect to pass this check, but I'm glad that we did. Look at it. The shadows, the colors. Fuck's sake. Let the conceptual joy flow into your pupils and blossom into thoughts in your brain.
All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, color peeled from the very face of God.
More.
Oh, Wallfather.
Oh, Wallfather. It healed my morale at least. That's good. Kim, I must paint this wall, add even more beauty. No, there's nothing to add. Come on. Yeah, we have to add something to it. I won't back off. Kim, I must paint this wall. Add even more beauty to it.
Huh? He sounds tired of it all.
Yeah. I guess he does. It's 11 p.m. In this world. Okay. I'm sure I'll find all the materials, then you can come back. Okay. First, I know you're tired, Kim, but take another look at this wall. Draw nourishment from its beauty.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Lieutenant looks at the wall reluctantly, don't back at you. I'm sure I'll find the materials, then we can come back to this magnificent wall.
I suppose we have to pass by it again at some point anyway.
He says in a tone of resignation. Oh, come on, indulge me. I mean, I know that I'm like a fucking child that's... or maybe more like an insane child. But yeah. I think it's you know, it's endearing. It's an endearing quality that I have. Can we talk to you about anything more, maybe?
Yes?
Nope, not really. Okay. Oh, so we can talk to this freaking elf right here. Gremlin, more like. Behind the fence. Let's see.
Are you sneak up on me?
she whispers.
Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
Are you always so stupid, Kuno asks?
Apparently, she doesn't like people standing behind her back.
Okay.
Pigs come to take me out, trying to snuff me out.
Her voice becomes almost inaudible. No, why would you even say that? She would say that because she done something and she's like kind of paranoid about it, I think. Yeah, Kuno told us that she murdered someone. And okay, I don't say that I don't believe him. I can't say that I don't believe him. Are you sleeping right now? What? Are you sleeping right? Okay, that's a strange question. I don't understand this question. Yeah, let's ask it then.
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever.
This was a clever question. Are you sleeping right now? I don't understand it. I'm sorry. What the hell? Maybe some of you can
Trying
like
to sneak up on me again. Trying to snuff me out. Get away, pig.
maybe maybe some of you can enlighten me. I'm bored, Kuno.
Trying to sneak up.
Okay, we can't do anything more. What the hell was that question? Are you sleeping right now? She isn't. Like what? Okay. And here's the part of the backyard that we weren't, we didn't have access to. A garden hose. This won't be used until the snow melts. Of use. Alright.
There must be another way into the building.
Hey,
Alright.
what's that noise down there?
Oh. Okay, say something more, my dude. I think you'll say something more. Come on. Come on, I'm waiting.
It's been a week and now they show up?
Alright, okay, the mystery is solved. You know that when, I don't know if it was like the first stream or the second stream, or, like at the beginning of our playthrough.
I can't get involved in this.
Yeah, at the beginning of our playthrough, I was examining the body, and then just at the lightest volume, I heard, this dialogue that he's saying, and I was
So
like,
much for a quiet smoke.
yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? Who's saying this? I first thought that I had some stream or some video in the background that started playing suddenly, and I was really freaking like scared of what is happening. But it was just a dialogue in the game, and
I knew I should have quit.
yeah, and now it seems like a normal thing. But still, when it is barely audible, but you still hear it, it was so fucking creepy when we did that. So yeah, okay, the mystery is solved. I'm glad it is. We will.
What's that noise down there?
Yeah, we will talk to this guy. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. Another splattering of bullet holes on this wall. Okay. So, I'm guessing these are like from Revolution or something. Okay, what's this? Orange bomb hat. Okay, great. What's this? These barrels are half full of rainwater. Okay, can we go in here?
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
What must be what? This must be it. What? Door, basement apartment. Carefully knock. Press your ear. Oh, use Maniana skin to... Okay. So this is what Everard Clare wants me to do. Like, this mob boss guy. Okay, we have to think about this. Find the armored ghost. Okay, add more even beauty to the wall. Where was it? Where was the freaking... yeah, open apartment door for Everard. Everard asks you to open the basement door behind the greenhouse in the backyard to intimidate the occupant. Do what you have to do. Everard has promised to give you info on the case in return. And also on the gun. So... to be honest, I care more about the gun than the case from him, because he may be lying to me anyway. He's like one of the suspects, I believe, so... Like, not I don't think he killed the guy, but he may, like, ordered him to be killed. But okay. You have the key. The door is behind the greenhouse in the yard. So this is it. A basement door. Alright. I have to think about it. Carefully knock. Press your ear against the door. Use Menace keys. Right, carefully knock then.
You knock silently. The upholstery muffles sound. No response comes from the apartment.
So there is nobody there.
I guess no one is in.
The lieutenant looks uncomfortable. Yeah, I do too. Press your ear against the door.
The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement.
Okay.
In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
Yeah, let's ask him. Lieutenant, what is your opinion of this task we are undertaking?
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for.
Yeah.
But every day tells you something new about yourself.
Lieutenant Price still inspecting the padded door.
Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about.
Got it. So you don't mind if I unlock the door?
I mind that the local thug is using the RCM for his busy work. But if this gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then I'm willing to look over it.
Okay, so Kim is a little bit corrupt. Like...
On the other hand,
yeah.
we could just leave and tell Everard we opened the door.
Oh!
No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it.
Great, that's the thing that I wanted to do. That's the exact fake thing that I wanted to do. Like, great, I'm glad that game gives us the option. I'm not that glad that the game... the game didn't, suggest that in the... when we were deciding if we want to undertake this task. To go there, but actually not do the thing that he ordered us to do. Okay, that's great. We can turn it around. We can just fuck a bit with Everard Clare and not actually do what he asked us to do, and not be a dirty cop. That's great. I love this. I love this. I don't love the fact that the game didn't tell me that this could be an option, but I had a hunch that it could be. So, okay, all is forgiven, game. All is forgiven. Lie to Everard, that's also an option.
Yes.
Okay.
Presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there.
He crosses his
You took
arms.
this task. You make the
Yeah,
call.
we will do that. I don't feel comfortable in, being a mob boss's pawn and threatening people. Yeah, fuck that.
The door is right here. You can just open it and be done with this.
No.
Besides, if you never open it, you're never going to find out what's behind the door.
I mean, that's a little bit tempting, but come on. that's a bit tempting because this is a video game mechanic. Like, I want to explore everything. But if I approach this like a real life scenario and I would like to do it that way, then yeah, I won't unlock the door. Let's lie to Everard. Let's yeah. He was a shitty guy to us, so we will be a shitty guy right back to him. I mean, I'm worried a little bit that he will like see right through us, and then the whole gun situation will be, will be lost. But I want to try it anyway. Yeah, leave. Leave, and let's see the tasks. You have the key, the door is behind the greenhouse in the yard, a basement door, or you can lie to Everard that you opened the weasel's door. I will lie to him. I will definitely lie to him. Okay, I'm great that the game gives us this option right now. It should have, the game should tell us that we can like try to fuck with him earlier when I refused the task initially, because if I knew that I could turn it around, then I would accept it right away. But okay, no, you know, no big harm. Right, then we have a new thingy, yeah. This reaction speed, right. Okay, I look stupid. I look kind of stupid. I look like a hobo. Yeah, orange bum hat. Okay, I look like a hobo. I don't really like it, but to be honest with you, I am role-playing as one. I am a hobo cop. I have this fucking plastic bag for terror, so yeah, let's go with it. I don't like the look of it, but it's funny, right? Okay. So yeah, I have to go for like 5 minutes, just like, you know, usually. There will be a countdown on stream, and yeah, we'll continue and we'll start exploring this area that we didn't explore before. We'll talk to this lady, this Wild Pines representative, and that's that. Yeah, see you in 5 minutes. Thanks for watching. Alright, I'm back. Thanks for waiting. Yeah, let's go back to the game. Yeah, again, I'm glad that we don't have to do it. Like, that we can, you know, lie to a mob boss. Yeah, these doors were closed, right? Right, what's this? A balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging. Yeah, we can't go there. Okay, so
get involved in this.
let's talk to this guy, because you startled me a couple of streams ago, man. You really did.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Smoker on the balcony.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned in his frame. Okay, why are you whispering? It sounds like you're already in trouble. No trouble from me. I just want to know what's going on here. Too late, young man. Trouble's found you. Yeah, at the beginning of the game, it was fun to, you know, fuck with people. Yeah. But now, I kind of am more and more... How do I say it? Like, involved in this story. It's more and more interesting to me, and thus I tend to choose more serious answers and respond to the situation in a more serious manner. So, and also that's not that funny. It's a little bit funny, but not that funny. So let's be serious. Why are you whispering? It sounds like you're already in trouble.
There's no trouble. I'm just speaking in a lowered voice.
He says sottovo. He says sottovo. How do I say it? Okay, that's actually interesting. Is it Italian? What does it mean? Sottovo. Yeah, it is like a technique to just lower your voice, right? Yeah, it means intentionally lowering the volumes of one's voice for emphasis. The speaker gives the impression of uttering involuntarily a truth which may surprise, shock, or offend. Okay, yeah, I get what that means. And let's see. Yeah, it's from Italian, right? Let's see how it's pronounced. Shit. I'm sorry that I do this thing kind of, you know, kind of often. That, you know, when I don't know something, that I like to check it out in Google. but yeah, sottovoce means just, you know, whispering. All right. Let's hear how it's pronounced.
Sottovoce.
Sottovoce. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, that, you know, a person learns their whole life, so I like to use, you know, the stuff that I don't really either understand or know about. You know, I like to Google this stuff and learn something more while we do it. Okay. That's great. Let's go back to the game. There's no trouble. I'm just speaking in a lowered voice. He's a sottovoce.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Okay.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness.
It could.
The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Actually, the gendarmerie really needs to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
It is. He asks you adjusting the shirt.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
I need to get inside this apartment building. Can you help me? Okay. Can you tell me your name? Looks like you've got a good view of the willing backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hang? Yeah, number 3.
I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinet's standards.
What were you doing last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
He waves lazily his cigarette. With his cigarette. Did I? Did you? I'm pretty sure I did. I mean, I have a memory problem, but I'm pretty sure I didn't really like care one bit about the case before I lost my memory. So I don't think I talked to you. I'm pretty sure I didn't, my man.
No, not you.
Okay.
Some more muscular type.
He gestures idly.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
The lieutenant takes out his little blue notebook and writes something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Old patio chairs and the dead house plants litter the scene.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
Yeah.
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
He was my Sunday friend.
Sunday friend? What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the dull and darkening sky, the neighboring windows stand silent.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
I'm guessing that's not your name.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
Yeah. I need to get inside this apartment building. Can you help me?
Help you? No, sorry, gendarme. I have to run.
Oh, that's a shame. He shakes his charming head. Charming head? Okay. Am I attracted to him? Alright, we'll talk later.
No. We won't.
We won't. Okay, that's usually something that the next victim in the murder investigation says. So, I hope that you don't end up dead, my dude. He takes one last drag of cigarette before stabbing it out on the balcony.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Oh shit, the red check. Suggestion, medium. Convince him to stay. Fuck. Suggestion. Where the fuck is suggestion? Here. I don't have skill points. And I know I have a cloth. Like, I think a jacket or something. That has +1 suggestion. But I can't get access to it. Yeah, you know, I'm not really that much at myself because how should I know that there was a red check coming with suggestion? But I think we fucked this up, man. Yeah. Because yeah, if I choose number 2, then he just will go and the red check will fail anyway. Shit. Well, Shit then. Let's try it anyway.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
What? What do you want from me? Do you want me to cry? Huh? Okay, at least it's funny, I guess. At least it's fucking funny. Please don't go. I'll stop drinking. I'll take out the trash. Just please don't leave me. Shit. Fuck's sake. And I cannot not do it. Okay, both of those are wacky and funny. Please don't leave me. Okay, what do you want from me? Do you want me to cry, huh?
No, for God's sake, I don't want you to cry.
He takes a quick step back and looks around, clearly disturbed.
Listen, I really have to go.
With a flick of his wrist, he sends the extinguished cigarette sailing over the rail.
Good luck with the investigation.
The smoke. Okay, new task: the smoker on the balcony. He walks away. You met a mysterious stranger smoking on the balcony of the apartment building north of Martinez. He knows something about the murder. Find out where he lives and ask questions again. And question him again. Okay. Find a way inside the large apartment building in the north.
He's gone.
The lieutenant puts away his notebook and turns to you. We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So we just give up. You're right, he probably didn't have anything important to say anyway. Nah, I don't think that's true. So we just give up.
He could be a witness.
Yeah.
Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case.
Okay.
There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Once we've found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
Okay, great, let's do that. Okay.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it.
I'm glad it was highlighted to me. Turn it over.
There's a key beneath it,
Oh.
rusty from the dirt.
That's good to know.
This must be for the front door. Pity it doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has hundreds of apartments.
Mm-hmm. How are we going to find the right one?
We'll just have to go in and see.
Okay, put the stone back. So now we can go here. Shit, like I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to go to this lady and talk to her, like the Wild Pines representative. But now we're on this whole different quest, and I'm pretty sure once I get into this building, there will be like 2 or 3 hours side thing in it. Okay. Yeah, let's leave that building for now. We'll check it today, if we can, but yeah. I'm guessing that there is a possibility that the lady on the boat can like go to sleep or something, so let's talk to her right now. Yeah, okay. I don't want to get into any buildings right now. Let's talk to the people. Let's explore this area. Let's talk to the people, and then we'll explore the doors that are there. I think that's a good idea. Okay, there, great. Looks like there was more construction here once decades ago. Is she still on the boat? I hope that she is. Right. Yes, she is. Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A. Your room in the Whirling isn't much bigger than this sloop. This is worth more than you'll ever earn in all your life. Okay. So she's a capitalist. Right. Let's see. I don't know why this was pink. I mean orange. Ask around for his apartment number. Okay. Yeah, we'll go into this building later. Right. If this is anything like the talk with the mob boss, Everard Clare, then this will probably be like another, you know, the equivalent of a boss fight in this game. That means more. It's more akin to a dialogue fight. And if that's the case, then I want to like save the game. Okay. Let's talk to her.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Do you hear that music? Once again, man. Okay, they have a new soundtrack for her, I guess. That's nice. Joyce Messier. I don't know if R is silent. Let's continue.
Good evening, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I
Messier.
represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She steps closer and holds out her hand over the railing. Joyce L. What does the L stand for? What exactly is RCM? I remember hearing it from somewhere. Okay, we know that it's Revolutionary Citizen Militia. What gave us away? Shake her hand, don't shake her hand. Yeah, what does the L stand for?
Leighton, my maiden name.
Okay. Her bony hand dangles from the sleeve of her oversized raincoat. Yeah, let's not do that, because we know where the RCM is. Why the hell would we want to look like an idiot before her? What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Okay, so there isn't much difference in appearance between like RCM police officers and drunk people.
Relax. She meant it in
Okay.
jest.
Okay, thanks game for reassuring me. Yeah, shaking her hand, of course.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
Like steel. There is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
Okay.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will. Gladly.
I'm glad to hear that.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview.
Okay.
I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
He opens his notebook. Okay, thanks, Kim. I mean, should I thank him? But yeah, he wanted me to like talk with her in a like weird manner, ask her weird wacky questions. So I guess that's his way to introduce that concept to her.
It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
Okay.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
She turns to you on face. Okay. You're on a boat. Oh, I'm perceptive, aren't I? Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do? What can you tell me about the strike? What can you tell me about this lynching? Do you know something about these tattoos? Okay, show her the photo. That's useful. You seem rich. Can I have some money? Oh shit. I mean, yeah. We need money, man. I mean, we kind of don't. Because it's only like, it was only 30 real. But still. If you could have some. Okay, let's go down the list. Yeah, let's break the ice with the with the weird one. You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
She looks at the deck under her feet. Green and white sails flutter overhead. Not a lot of people on boats, are there? Does she have a name? Do you have a license for this boat? Okay, not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
She looks around. Wait, we're on an archipelago.
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
She raises her brow. Caillou? I thought we were in Revachol. Still, I haven't seen anyone else. Okay, number one.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
Okay, thanks for the, geographical rundown. That actually kind of helps. Still, I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle.
Dalton becomes defensive.
It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
I guess this boat is also not a toy.
Neither is this.
Yeah.
A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
The woman pits the cabin hardtop. Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
Okay, so she isn't even slightly sentimental towards the boats. Okay, but what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
What? Her lips curl into a wry smile.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I mean... Yeah, Kim. We have to kind of... Yeah, we have to break the ice. You wanted me to ask wacky questions, don't undermine me now.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman.
Okay.
Assessing her.
So he really do. He really does. Okay, I thought that it was a dig of some kind, but... do you have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license.
Oh.
Sly fox, you're not aggressive enough to harass her further on this.
Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Okay, another weird concept. Thank you, game. I think I have a handle on the boat thing.
Good.
She takes a sip of her thermal cup. I think there are more questions than there were before. Maybe I'm just seeing things. Yeah, tell me about White Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things.
She points to the small dots in the horizon.
And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
Yeah, then to the east toward the harbor, right.
The Wild Pines group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
Who are the other Indo-tribes, Encyclopedia?
Saint-Baptiste, LUM, an unknown entity known as Brightest Star.
Okay. You're in good company, it seems.
Why, thank you.
She does not register the real meaning of the remark. How much money does the White Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
A billion?
Well, what exactly is a billion? I mean, wow. That's it? I thought Wild Balance was supposed to be big time. Numbers like that mean nothing to me. The money I owe is so much less than that. Let's be... yeah. Kim wants us to be wacky, right? Yeah, let's ask her about the basic concepts of reality. What exactly is a billion?
It's a number, officer. A big one.
What is it made of?
It's made of 1,000 millions. A million is made of 1,000 thousands.
Wow, that's it. I thought Wild Pines was supposed to be big time. Wow.
20 billion is a large number, but the conglomerate employs 72,000 people. They all need to be paid. Then there are capital improvements, interest payments.
A wave hits the sloop. She grabs the mainstay for balance. So, okay, she's like an aggressive capitalist. I guess. Maybe not. Maybe I'm judging her too harshly. Maybe she just works for a company that you know, operates in an aggressively capitalistic manner. And the socialistic mob boss was, yeah, I'm guessing a socialist, right? So that's an interesting, like, dynamic. Yeah, if I would have thought of a, you know, stereotypical capitalist, then I would have thought of someone like Everard Clare. But the roles are kind of reversed. If you know what I mean. I think it's done on purpose. Okay, an interesting concept. A wave hits the sloop. She grasps the mainstay for balance.
A conglomerate the size of the Wild Pines is like a shark.
Okay.
If it stops moving, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It's a tremendous responsibility.
So I need to know now. Where does the White Pines get all these billions?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
It probably helps to start out with a royal monopoly, right?
You know more than you let on. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo tribes have failed or been absorbed. To survive, Wild Pines had to grow and adapt. No suzerain did that.
She takes a sip and looks you over afresh. So yeah, I think her personal beliefs are in line with the company beliefs, or at least that's the face that she wants to show us. Okay, interesting. What does such a huge system want to with a place? Oh, I'm sorry. What does such a huge system want with a place like this? Look around.
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners? Who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
She gives you a little smile. 8% of all cargo in the world. That's quite an endeavor indeed. You don't keep it moving, the workers do. The company is nothing without them. Okay, that's... that's, once again, socialistic / communist answer. I mean, it's true also. That's all I need to know about something else. Yeah, this is quite an endeavor.
There are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their jobs, the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
Okay, we have another thought. The 15th Indo tribe. 15th. I apparently can't, like, read today in English. I'm sorry about that. you know, I know that I've made, like, many mistakes. Sorry. I try to, like, not do it anymore. The 15th in the tribe. Temporary research bonus, none. Okay, 6 hours almost. That's a... Well, I guess, like, maybe we can go to sleep with this thought, and then when we wake up, then it will be internalized? Or maybe not. Maybe we have to, like, be woken up to research it. Well, either way. Let's see. Problem. White Pines, Feld, Capri, Tree Sentinel, Villiers, and La Salle. Names of Revacholian Indo-tribes spring into your head, set loose at the mention of White Pines. Real monopolies, octopuses, and swordfish, most of them gone now. YBP, YPB, Expander, Saint Baptiste, Brightest Star, LUM, Resplendent, East Insulindic, Welter, and El Cassette. But isn't one missing? Wait, no. There were only 40. Then why do you feel like there was a 15th in the tribe? Okay, to be honest with you, I know what I'm kind of thinking about, but it's a weird thought to have. We don't have any like skill point to unlock it. Well, once we get it, then we'll internalize this thought then. Right. Okay. What can you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
She smiles. Wait, what if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
An octopus? I will slay it.
Good luck. It's only kept in place by the vested interests of half the civilized world, including your own.
No biggie.
What the ma'am means is that the Emergencies Act and the RCM both get their authority from the coalition government.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labour Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
I don't think negotiator works like that. Like you wouldn't be called negotiator if that was the case. You'd be called, you wouldn't be called a grocery clerk, but you would be called like a messenger or something. Like, being a negotiator is much more than being like a messenger.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Okay. So there are negotiations between the White Pines and the union in the White Pines. And I'm guessing between her and Everard Clare.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Yeah, she did. I mean, I thought that it was kind of obvious. Like the whole thing revolves around it, right?
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Oh, you mean Measurehead?
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
She leans back and rolls her eyes. So the strike is connected to the lynching?
Yes, I believe there is a connection. But that's a subject for later.
Her eyes narrow. How were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago.
She
Yes,
thinks.
in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
He looks at his notes.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
Okay.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Okay. Like overtime pay and a medical plan are kind of, are not a bad thing to demand. So the fact that they went on strike 2 times before. I mean, I don't know specifics, but still, like, those demands are, seem fair. so I wouldn't hold that against the union too much. What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it?
She pauses to compose herself.
Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Okay then. Cool. Not cool. Definitely not cool.
Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr.
Yeah.
Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Okay, so this thing right here, who was more than fair with him, is like a corporate answer that's like, come on. I mean, I'm not a fan of the union, and I'm not a fan of the fucking mob boss, but still, it's not black and white, I don't think. What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
I've seen it, and yeah, I didn't like understood its meaning. I don't think I did. Like, what? Every worker, a member of the board. Yeah, they wanted like democracy or something. I think Leo told us something about it, or maybe Mañana. Yeah, it's a weird fucking demand, man. Like those, you know, a medical plan and overtime pay are reasonable demands, and those are like fair, I think. But this, how would that work exactly? I like it. I don't know what to think about it. Over aggressive commie posturing. I mean, yeah, kind of. Seems like they have no idea about business. Yeah, also that's true. Because you know, I don't want to be like. I know that from the normal worker's perspective, it may be unfair to see like business people make the decisions, but still, if that demand was to be met, then I don't think any decision would be made. Like every worker, a member of the board. Like imagine, I don't know, there's a factory, and every worker of that factory is a member of the board of that factory and can decide how the things are run. Like, how do you even operate like that? There are too many people that are in a decisive spot that can decide about things. So yeah, it wouldn't work as a business, I don't think. Forget it. Yeah, seems like they have no idea about business. I think that's like the most reasonable answer.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker a member of the board.
Yeah, let's ask, what does that even mean?
It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about what? About anything really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Yeah, so I got that right. I interpreted it right. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
That's pretty funny, I have to admit. I mean, not really. That's not that funny. The workers can be kings. The king is the king. Nationalistic answer, okay. The king is dead. Long live the workers. The communist answer. Okay, I don't like number 2, and I don't like number 3. Let's go with number 1. Although it's not that funny. Okay, that's pretty funny, I have to admit.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assumed that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again.
Okay.
And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags, a disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
The lieutenant looks up from his notes.
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates.
Her reply
The
comes
one
quick.
whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was Call me mañana.
Okay.
This checks out.
The scabs at the gate, did you put them there? Yeah, the strike breakers, right?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the union refuses to?
Okay. Like, she raises her brow. Like, okay, Everard Clare is a socialist mob boss that kind of uses, I mean, how do I say it, a propaganda to get people on his side, but she also does that, right? Like, come on, this thing right here. You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock come to plead for work when the union refuses? Like, for fuck's sake. That's a very, like, it's a stupid way to say it.
Don't let her answer it herself.
No, I mean scabs, yeah. Let's call them strikebreakers. You put them right. You're right. I don't know what got into me. Some of the degenerate dock worker lingo has rubbed off, it seems. No, I mean scabs.
If these workers were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not yet, at least.
Organized. So they are organized by Wild Pines. Okay. So this is not a spontaneous, like, demonstration to have a right to work, I believe was the slogan. That they are organized by this company. Right. Okay, that makes sense.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Okay. What do you think of Everard?
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity.
Okay.
If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not.
Oh, right.
Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Okay, that's a nice way to describe it. Fantastically corrupt.
If you were to prick him with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
That's Everard, alright. He's not that bad. You sound like you are about to take a rapier to him.
Oh, heavens, no. We get along just fine. Yet, now that you mention it, I can't stop imagining that black treacle just dribbling down his double chin.
She stops and smiles. Okay. That's Everard, alright. Yeah, he is bad. He's fucking bad, man.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Okay, so yeah, we knew that Edgar was his brother, but it's his twin brother. So they, like, look the same or something. Yeah, I remember hearing something about this Edgar.
Have you seen him?
No.
Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
So basically, like Putin and Medvedev. Medvedev. Why can't I say his fucking name? Yeah. But, you know, if there were twins. Okay, so that makes me doubt myself if I talked to Everard. Only if I talked to Edgar. Maybe the game tries to trick me in some way or something. Huh. Right, let's go further.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
Yeah, okay, I know it may be a little bit controversial, but that's basically how Russia is run. With a switcheroo. What about the union itself, outside the Brothers Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Claire came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The debarders
Yeah.
are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, we are forced to cooperate with them.
The lieutenant says secondly. Oh fuck. How do you say it? Once again. I never seen that. I mean, I did because I played this game once, but 2 years ago. But secondly? No, second. Holy fuck. In a brief and clever expressed manner. Let's hear it.
Succinctly. Succinctly.
Succinctly? That's a weird way to say a word.
Succinctly.
Succinctly. Okay. Okay, again. I learn something every day. Yeah, let's continue.
Refreshingly honest, officer.
She
The
nods.
company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
She turns to you.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see.
She explains.
Would you say the Debardeurs Union is...
An effective advocate for the rights of local workmen? No, not really. A giant leech sucking the life out of the river? No. Yeah, basically a socialist mob. Yep. That's what I called them. Like, and I called Everard a socialist mob boss. I don't believe, you know, every member of the union is a is like a criminal or anything. Like God no. Like Leo seems very fucking great, but still they are operated by a socialist mob boss. So it is a socialist mob. At least that's how I perceive it. That's how the game presented it, I think. I prefer not to have an opinion. Yeah. Number 3. I mean, the game kind of took my words from my mouth. The words I already said in a like two streams ago.
Thank you for being candid. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the wolf always hungers.
But again, if the 2 strikes before that were about, you know, a medical plan and the fucking overtime pay, then they have a point there. Yeah, nothing is fucking black and white in this world, man. Like it's all grey. Also, we got a new thought. I forgot to check it. Let's see. Yeah, no, we did check it. The 15th in the tribe. Great. Do we have anything more? No. The magnesium-based life form is done. That's why it was orange here. Okay. One more thing. You said something happened in the elections.
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Right, let's see. Chapter election, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Yeah. Again, a mob tactic.
This forewoman, her name?
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence. Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name. And I don't have access to the Union's files.
Eerie, it happens, some kind of extortion probably. Yeah, number 3.
Indeed. The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a Union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Yep.
Thank you for your concern, man. We'll be just fine.
That's all I need here. Let's change the topic.
Of course. How else can I help?
By the way, I've talked to Everard Clare. Yeah, while we're on the topic. By the way, I've talked to Everard Clare.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
I didn't, yeah. Well, that's a true answer. He's a beautiful man, beautiful and just nope. About Crow is the hero of the workers' movement. He's the champion I've sworn fealty to. Oh, shit. No, definitely not. He's a bloated rainbow socialist. I can do business with him. For a socialist, he's reasonable. He's a socialist who isn't really a socialist, I think. Like, he's a socialist who reaps the most benefits of the system he created around himself. And that's like in direct contradiction to the socialist ideas, I think. He's not the champion I have chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you and the cause of capital. Fuck. No. I mean, you are closer to my political beliefs than he is, I think, but no, I won't swear fealty to you either. It's not important if I liked him, I was doing my job. Yeah, that's the boring answer. Let's just say I didn't.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually...
She answers her own question.
Corruption.
Yeah.
That's how he's done it. Fantastic, worm-like corruption. Reaching into the bowels of the earth.
She looks at the ground and nods.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Okay.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt worm myself.
She turns to you.
However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be...
She smiles.
Gossiping.
Right. So she just, encourages me to tell her what I talked with, what I talked about with Everard Clare, I think. And also this thing, the position of my unusual colleague does not reflect the official policy. That's like, what? Why did you feel like you have to say it? I mean, that's a given. Yeah, okay. And besides, I only said I didn't. It's not like a specific political opinion. Right, let's go further.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about
let's talk to her. Mr. Everett is having fun. No, I won't say fucking that. This is my fucking matter to resolve. Nope, definitely not speaking to her about it. I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind. Okay, if I have like those two options to choose from, then number 2.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat.
She simmers down.
Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Okay, let's go down the list. What can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
She falls silent for a moment, contemplating something.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Can we wriggle out of this somehow?
Of course, ma'am.
Fuck's
We should
sake.
have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57.
The lieutenant hands her a piece of blue plastic. Come on, let me have an option to like back down from this or to change the topic or something. I don't want to admit that I lost my badge. I have to, like, I wouldn't want to report it to anyone. Like, and I know it's kind of a cheating, but I do remember that you have an opportunity later to retrieve all your items somehow. So I would like to do that as quickly as possible, please.
And this is my colleague
For
from
fuck's
Precinct
sake.
41, Detective Dubois.
I don't seem to have my badge, actually. My badge, yes, of course. My badge that I have on me. Neither of those are... Fuck. Yeah, let's try number 1. Why the hell not? My badge, yes, of course. My badge that I have on me.
He looks at you expectantly.
Okay.
Then it dawns on him.
Yeah. It dawns on him. Like you knew it already, for fuck's sake, Ken. He kind of threw me under the bus there. Okay, I can't do anything else. I don't like it. She will just, hold it over me, I think. Like it can be used against me. Yeah, I don't seem to have my badge, actually.
Oh. And what happened to it, Detective?
She returns to Lieutenant's badge. Why I have to, come clean to her? Can't I, change the topic in some wacky way? When I want more options, the game doesn't give them to me. Okay, I don't like that. I don't, like that I don't have the options to, try to wriggle myself out of this. Or, there should be maybe a check for it. Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see.
She looks increasingly
So,
worried.
are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
It's possible. After a night of heavy drinking, I lost all memory of my life and the world. Let's not come clean. I don't want to fucking give her every detail. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember nothing. This world, this city, nothing. Again, these two answers are basically the same thing. Let's go with number 3. Yes.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
Fuck. Okay, at this point the game fucks with me. Like, come on. The game actually fucks with me. Okay. Number 1 is a little bit worse because after a night of heavy drinking, yeah, let's not tell her that. Okay, number 2 I think is a little bit better, but still, I don't want to say it. Right. Okay, number 2. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing.
Oh dear.
She sighs with compassion, sadness even.
I suppose this does explain some of the more curious turns in our conversation.
Yeah, like I didn't know that reversal was in the coast of something, right?
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
The lieutenant interjects.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Yeah, just like I like I imagined, like I thought. She holds that thing over me. Okay, we have to find this fucking badge right away. Yeah, if the game, will not force us to go to bed, then we'll explore all we can in the first day. Maybe we'll find it. Or we'll find some clue or something.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
How do I negotiate my way out of this? Sympathy for your amnesia. Then I find it somehow. Let's talk about... Yeah. Okay, I don't have any skill points. Joyce info on the lynching. There is something she wants to tell you. You just have to present her with your badge to hear it. Or perhaps if you did her a favor, she could waive off the formality. Whatever the case, you need to know what she knows. If I did her a favor... You know what? This may be the first time we'll do it. But I don't think I want to... This may be the first and last time we'll do it. But I don't think I want to try this red check. Like, the game kind of urges me to do it. But, like, there are essentially two options. Find the badge, or like do her a favor, and I believe this red check is doing her a favor. Yeah. Again, I'm kind of cheating because I played this game 2 years ago when it came out, and I know that you have an opportunity to find your badge. I don't remember specifics about it, but I know we'll be able, or we should be able, to find it. So no, I don't want to, I already am how do I say it? I am already in an uncomfortable position with Everard Clare, where I have to like wiggle myself around his demands to get my gun back. So I don't want to, deal with her in the same way, in the same manner. She may be a little bit more polite. Like, she's more polite, definitely, like, and less corrupt. I think, at least that's how she presents herself. But I don't want to do her any favor. Like, for all I know, this murder may be connected to her somehow also. So nope. The less favors we do for people, the better, I think. Yeah, that's my logic. That's my logic behind it. It's a little bit, again, it's a little bit of a cheating, because I remember what, I kind of remember that you can find your badge, so let's not try to do her a favor. Yeah, I'll find it somehow. Let's talk about something else until I do.
Of course. But before we do, officers, let me be perfectly clear.
She grabs the mainstay and leans towards you.
The situation is extremely volatile. The sooner we can speak about this lynching business, the better for all of us.
Okay. Do you know something about these tattoos? Show her the photo.
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Okay, so again, I have to find my badge. She almost takes the photo, but then stops. So you know something about those tattoos?
Better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
Okay, what was the other answer? What were the other answers? Because
that's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
I mean, why? How is you looking at the photo tried to lynching? I mean, the photo depicts a man that is lynched, so that's fucking stupid. But this is boring, and it will, Okay, why? Let's go with number 3. Although it's a stupid question to ask.
Better not tie the forestay to the backstay.
The same thing.
I hope there is something else I can help you with.
For curiosity.
That's the man who was killed.
Fine, let's listen to it later.
Better not tie the forestay.
She always says the same thing. Okay.
I hope there is something else I can help you with.
Okay, she always says the same thing. You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in. Isn't this like a quest from the beginning or something? Yeah, here. Get a reality lowdown. You have no idea where you are. Lena encouraged you, the nice lady on the wheelchair, to ask others to explain the world to you in greater detail. Perhaps try a rich person. Oh, she's rich. Rich people are educated. Okay, so that's this. That's this quest, I think. You seem rich. Can I have some money? Yeah, let's ask about the money. Of course, we will ask about the money. We are fucking Hobocap. Yeah, but again, I'm guessing there can be some check there. So let's see, let's exhaust all the dialogue before we ask for something, for some money from her. Yeah. You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in.
This reality?
She pulls her hood closer around her neck. It's related to the medical episode. I have trouble remembering even the most basic terms of reality. No time to explain, just give me the lowdown. Actually, now's not a good time. Maybe later. It's a perfect time. It's 11 minutes past midnight. And I think that's the perfect time to discuss the reality questions. I'm guessing it will become a little bit philosophical maybe also. So yeah, it fits. Like there's a mood for it. And lightning and stuff. Let's go with it. And yeah, let's be serious. Okay, I if I have to tell her that, you know, I drank myself into oblivion, then I don't want to do it. But if it's, you know, referred to only as a medical episode, then it's fine. Yeah, number 1. It's related to that medical episode. I have trouble remembering even the most basic terms of reality.
Ah, yes. The episode. Sounds like an acute case of encephalopathy, now that I think of it.
Encephalopathy? Okay, I have to fucking... this word sounds cool. I have to check it once again. Sorry about those breaks, but come on. It's a cool word. You have to forgive me. Encephalopathy. A disease in which the functioning of the brain is affected by some agent or condition, such as a viral infection or toxins in the blood. Okay. Encephalopatia in Polish. To be honest, I didn't know the meaning of this in Polish also. Encephalopathy.
Encephalopathy.
Encephalopathy. Okay, great. Right. Let's get back to it. She puts her thermal cap and looks at you.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
Yeah, he's fine. He only just lost the memory of the whole world. But other than that, he's great. He's doing great. Okay, let's continue.
We may be here a while then.
Okay.
Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
She takes a long sip of tea.
All right, we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
Where are we? What times are these? What is this acute encephalopathy? Okay, I just googled that. Esprit de corps, legendary. Oh, holy shit. What is? Think of something close to you. Okay. RCM can access ICB database. ICM authority comes from coalition. What are you? What is this? Spread your hands. Conceptualization, impossible. What is? Reach for something fundamental. Holy shit. That's interesting. Okay, let's go down the list then. Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
Baby?
A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd. It's a disco holdover, pay it no heed.
I'm a disco holdover myself.
Aren't we all?
And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour. North of the 881 and Jamrock.
She looks around, her green raincoat flapping in the wind.
You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten even. Shelled to smithereens during the revolution.
She shrugs.
It has its charms, just not this time of year.
Tell me more. Okay, continue. Okay, tell me more about Martinez.
I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before. As a teenager. Not a lot has changed.
She closes her eyes.
There are ruins, a terminal, fishing boats, reeds. Boys with boxy shoulders. This place used to be a province. A workers' resort before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its work. The reeds are the real star of the show here now. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
She opens them. Yeah, I didn't have enough time to interject with that. Also, it is a little bit weird that the narrator doesn't say those lines, but... Oh, okay. I can read those. You mentioned the sea. What sea is this?
It's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
Are we near the ocean?
Yes. We're on an island in an ocean. The world's largest body of water. The Insulindic.
Okay. So like a Pacific.
Known to the early Revacholians as Les Immensités Bleues, the blue immensities.
Okay.
Vast, lukewarm and unknowable, flowing in and out of sight.
What's the name of this island?
Caillou, as you already know.
Yeah. She looks onto the water.
Imagine a pebble. A smoothed over pebble amidst a great blue sea. Misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the river Esperance. We're in the delta of this river on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her and to humanity at large.
Okay, that's Martinez. What's Revachol? Tell me about another, perhaps even more fundamental. Yeah, I think that will take me back to like the main menu of this reality lowdown, and this will continue this conversation. So yeah, there's a reason why this is a 4 and this is a 5. So let's go with the 4th. Okay, that's Martinez. What's Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city.
Also, I think it can be a country, or it's a weird fucking geopolitical entity, I think, because I believe yesterday when we talked to this racist guy or something, there was a mention of Revacholian nationality or something like that, something to that effect. So maybe it's like Athens in ancient Greeks or something, I don't know. Well, what kind of city is Revachol?
The great kind.
Okay.
As if it's self-explanatory, beyond patriotism, a fact.
Like, a patriotism towards a city, I kind of get that, but... Like, it seems Revachol is both city and a country, but... Could it be that it's, like... I don't know, man. I don't know how to interpret that. What makes Revachol great?
History, detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Okay, who built this city?
The nations of the Occident, or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile-Marat, depending on your creed.
When was Revachol built?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
And why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
Why here?
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people. In the middle of the Insulindic Ocean. The world's connective tissue.
She smiles.
It's where the money is.
So, we're in an unimportant part of an important place. So we're pretty much at the center of the world. So you're on the periphery, basically nobody's. Yeah, we're in Martinez. That seems unimportant. But it's a part of an important place. I think number 1 is like the most accurate one. So, we're in an unimportant place of an So, we're in an unimportant part of an important place.
I think it's fair to say
Okay.
so. Martinez is about...
She points across the water where the skyscrapers arise.
The sparkle of lights on a nighttime horizon, reflected in the dark sea.
22 kilometers from the center of the world.
Okay.
That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Man, this world is fucking weird. I try to, like... I know this is a lore dump right now. And I try to pay as much attention as I can. But this is a lot to take in. And to, like, remember everything about it. Well, let's try our best, I guess. Look at the sea.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time.
Okay, it turned poetic, didn't it? And I like that. I like that. Again, another change. No. Another mood change. That's what I wanted to say. Like, not a swift mood change, but I believe I laughed in this conversation alone, like maybe 5 minutes ago. So yeah, now we're kind of turning serious and poetic and philosophical, just like I predicted. Let's continue.
There is no recognition, only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
Where are we?
We are where we are. I have no truer answer to give, unfortunately.
She watches you closely as you scan the horizon. New thought. Jamais vu. Derealization. I hope that I pronounced it right. Temporary research bonus. No research time 3 hours, 25 minutes. Problem. Revolutionary Special Administrative Region. Le Calu. The Insulian Ocean. Coalition Government. Insulian Mission Command. Name after name, and none of them is familiar. Yeah. That's how I feel. They seem real, but something is wrong. You feel like a kid looking at the stickers on the fridge. Trouvant, the Apricot Company, World Games 34. You can almost see your hand reaching out for them. Scratch at the corners, see if they peel loose. This feels like the most important of all the thoughts. The one you truly must complete. Okay. The game kind of gives us a hint here. We'll definitely complete. We have 2 more thoughts and we don't have skill points to unlock them. To unlock the slots. So I'm guessing, maybe we will get enough like experience to have a new skill point after talking to her. I'm hoping. If we do, then yeah, this jamais vu thought is shaping up to be more important than this one. I mean, we'll do all of them if we can, but still, yeah, we'll do this first. She watches you closely as you scan the horizon.
This is one thought you need to complete.
Okay.
Where are you?
Alright. I get that game. Thank you.
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask, about even more fundamental aspects of reality.
Right. He turns to you. Continue.
Might I suggest not asking them all right now?
No.
Monsieur will be here later too.
No.
Tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
No, Kim. I'm talking to her. If you want to go to sleep, then go to sleep, dude. But it's a perfect occasion, and I'm into this conversation very, very much. So if I can help it, then I want to talk to this lady more.
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
You're right, no, you are not. I'll continue later, nope. But I want to know everything now, yes. But would I be lazy if I don't do it all now? Nope, I mean, not really. Number 3 is weird, number 1 is wrong, number 2 is right. I want to know everything now.
That is understandable.
Yep.
But perhaps it's better not to eat all your candy at once.
Nope.
Indeed. I'm always at your service.
Nope, I will ask all of those questions if I'm able to. What times are these?
These are unimportant times, Detective.
She puts her finger to her lips, then points at you.
You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
For the big time.
Her eyes light up. There's a flash of teeth. What's the big time?
The revolution.
She says. Huh, and what is the revolution I keep hearing about?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
I mean, it's accurate. It's a simplistic way to say it, but it's accurate simplicity, I think. Yeah. Okay, those are also good questions. Who got shot in the head?
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head.
Right. Continue.
Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
Did the communists and the anarchists shoot back?
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
Truly a kerfuffle? That's a tragedy. It is. Sounds like they should have shot more people in the head then. No. I mean, I don't know any like specifics about this conflict, so I can't say who was on the right and who was on the wrong. But still, many deaths, so that's a tragedy.
Yes, the Red Deluge. The Insulindian Deluge, they call it.
I had a deluge too in my head, point to your little head. Maybe not, let's not do that. Yeah, number 2. Anyone else got shot in the head on the opposite side?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious.
She shakes her head.
Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
Okay, smart king, cowardly king. I love that king. Fucking communists. I don't care about kings. Tell me one more. So, again, you have communist answers, like overtly communist answers, but then you can still, you know, say this shit. Like, you can be schizophrenic in this game, I think. A real schizophrenic. That's funny. like fucking communists, and you know, like 20 minutes later, yeah, communism is the best. From all of those answers, I would say that he was a smart king then. He abdicated and lived out long and productive life. Yeah, he like przystosował się. How to say it in English? Adapted. Oh, right. I blanked on the word. Yeah, he adapted. So, I mean, I don't know all the details, but still, smart king.
Yes. King Guillaume had a nose for bad PR. He ran before it. What is the expression? Went down? Anyway, Gil got out alive and his nephew Frisell got shot in his place.
Okay.
Him and tens of thousands of his wonderfully fascist kingsmen. It was a wild time.
Who got the mineral rights?
The liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
She looks up to the sky, then inland at the crumbling city. Okay, and by liberals you mean... okay. Number 1. And by liberals you mean...
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras, or ultra-liberals. They fared well.
How did the liberals win it all?
They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
Okay, so she identifies as a liberal, that's not surprising.
She's one of them.
Okay.
Of course.
I caught that also. If everyone got shot, who was there to surrender to?
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
Wait, you just said that liberals already took everything.
The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground.
Okay.
The ocean, the laws, and the people.
She stomps her rubber booted foot. Okay, that's a clever way to say it. A very clever way to say it. Again, great fucking writing, man. Who are the coalition?
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and
Oranje.
Sur-la-Clay, the armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
Moralist?
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly
Yeah.
the way it is. They believe in mineral rights and not shooting people in the head.
Okay, so moralists are kind of... Yeah, it isn't as much as a political ideology. I don't think... I mean, it is? But its ideology stems from the fact that you try not to be extreme. Okay, it's a paradoxical thought, but bear with me. They are extremely not extreme. Like, they really try to be centrist, or at least I kind of interpret it like that. And it isn't really a political thought. I mean, I think you can be a moralist and a liberal, and a moralist and a socialist. Like, you can merge those thoughts. But yeah, it just, you know, it basically says that you're not extremist. And you are, you know, to this game also, that you are also a boring asshole. I believe. But I think it's better to be a boring asshole than an extremist who wants to murder someone for believing in other ideology. Okay, let's continue.
At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government.
Okay.
This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern, or Moralist International, is a blue forget-me-not, a piece of grey sky. Unofficial. For a moment, there was hope.
I don't think I'm a moralist, man. Again, I think you can merge, like, being a moralist with different, for example, economical ideas, or different social ideas, without you know, bearing in mind that you can't be an extremist. Maybe I'm interpreting wrong. If I am, then you know, feel free to point that out. Either if you are watching on YouTube in the comments, or if you're watching here on Twitch live, then here in the chat. Yeah, it's a fucking fascinating thing to talk about. I don't think I'm a moralist. I don't know. I'm maybe I am. Not just technically, practically. For a moment there was hope. If always picking the option that doesn't commit to anything, then hell yes I am. And also not. The third one is funny. Yeah, I think I kind of got that right. That it's a centrist view. Let's go with number 3. It's the most fun one. Because, yeah. Okay. If always picking the option that doesn't commit to anything, then hell yes I am. And also not.
An almost endearingly moralist standpoint.
She bows.
It must be hard to take a moderate approach to head shooting in your line of work.
When was this kerfuffle?
The turn of the century revolution?
She smiles mischievously.
Don't answer it. It's a trick question.
Mischievously.
The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end nearly the whole world had gotten involved.
Who started it?
It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain. Then Mazov came along and overthrew the government.
Karl Mazov, right? Did I remember this right? His name? Like, basically a Karl Marx, but also he came along and overthrew the government. So maybe Marx and Lenin in one person, something like that. What did this Tsaraf do?
It made people overthrow their governments.
Whoa, really?
Of course not. It was a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of the revolution were material. The pandemic only provided the spark.
And also, this game is retroactively very relevant today. I mean, okay. Where did it spread from there?
From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself. Mazov's government was overthrown in 08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end.
What came next?
Why? You and I, officer.
She spreads her arm, raincoat
Our
flapping in the
lives
wind.
in the zone of control.
Something tells you her life and yours are not that similar. Maybe it's because she has a boat and you have that necktie, a pair of pants.
A pair of pants? I like how the narrator said. Like a really high-pitched question. Pair of pants? Our lives are very different from each other. What is this? Yeah, number 1.
No doubt. But we share the same time and position on the planet's crust. That counts for more than you think.
What is the zone of control?
A city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the coalition of nations. And you, of course, the citizens' militia.
The clatter of typewriter keys fills the main hall of the reappropriated silk mill. Precinct 41. Chad Tilbrook presses enter. Outside, Officer Elfboy Williams slams the door of an armored motor carriage.
The zone of control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the suzerain and the commune.
What happened in the rest of the world?
Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-eastlery communication. Telematic milieus, radiation, colored plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
It's been like this for how long exactly?
43 years. Hard to fathom, I know.
What have we been doing all that time?
The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. 08 to 19 was simply hell.
And after that?
The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere.
Were they?
No. It was a market mirage fueled by cocaine and quantitative easing. The 40s dispelled it like a cold splash, an Isla-wide hangover, you might say. And here we are.
She curtsies.
Welcome to reality, baby.
I like that. I freaking like that. Again, masterfully written. Masterfully written. And, you know, a clamorer. Clamora. How do you say it in English? Yeah, a buckle. A bracket. A clasp. A brace. A fastener. You know what I mean. Yeah, it's an expression, at least in Polish language. I don't know if it's directly translates to English one. It kind of is an idiom, but yeah, when you start the conversation in one way and end it in the same way, really. She started it with baby, and I asked her about it, and then she concluded with that, and it's a very, you know, very intelligent way to connect that. Again, I'm in fucking love with this game. I don't believe that any other game was written that beautifully and that masterfully as this one. At least maybe I didn't play every game in the fucking world, right? But still, if you give me a title that you say this is the best written game, then I can almost, I think in every case I can throw Disco Elysium at you in return and say that no, this is the best written game. And yeah, we don't have to like debate that, right? Everyone has their opinions and stuff, but still, it's better than most books I've read, and like most films. So yeah. Yeah. Great game. What would you have to done? Blah, 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 blah. What would you have done differently?
Good question. What would you have done differently?
She cranes her neck. Asked you, who are you in all this? Okay. I would have sought a medical solution. Sounds like Saraf drove those people mad. I would have killed more, 400 million, if that's not okay. I might have made off with the mineral rights. I don't know what I would have done differently. For now, number one, I asked you, who are you in all of this?
And I asked you, past-less detective of the Citizens Militia, what insight has acute encephalopathy given to you?
Okay, let's think about it. I would have sought a medical solution. Sounds like Saraf drove those people mad. I would have killed more. No, I would not have killed more. I would have made off with the mineral rights. I don't know what I would have done differently. Okay, this is... I think this is a nationalistic answer. Like, sounds like Saraf drove those people mad. Like, I assume he means revolutionist who overthrew the Saraf. So this is in favor maybe of Saraf. I don't know. Maybe I'm interpreting that wrong. But let's not go with that option. Yeah, this is straight up fucking idiotic. If you can avoid deaths, then yeah, let's avoid them, even if they seem like only a statistic. I would have made off with the mineral rights. I don't know what I would have done differently. To be fair, I think I don't know. And I love this music, man. Oh, it fits so well. It fits so well. And it's not the I don't know answer that isn't thought out. It's the I don't know answer because I don't have enough context. Maybe number 4, yeah. 2 and 3 are not where it's at. Maybe number 4, it's a capitalistic answer, kind of. But number 5 is more true. And yeah, I guess it's a moralist answer also. That, you know, I don't want to commit. I just don't have enough information, and I have, you know, I have enough knowledge to admit that I'm not knowledgeable enough. If that sentence even makes any sense. Yeah, let's go with number 5. I don't know what I would have done differently.
And you would have died, most likely.
Okay.
Not far from here. Maybe even right here. during the beachhead, defending the coast the day the coalition took the city.
Probably, happily. No way I wouldn't have fought with the communards. Probably.
No, almost certainly. The commune would have forced you. Such was the fate of the undecided.
Okay. Alright. That's enough about the times.
They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
Not so fast. Who is she in all this? Ask her who she is. She owes you an answer.
Okay, it's... You know, when Refric tells me that, then it's usually gives me answer, you know, the next answer to do that, but it's in different order. Let's go with that then. I want to know what you are. Or, wrong emphasis. I want to know what you are. She hums.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
Say nothing.
I am the vilest of the vile.
She says with
a
a sudden...
traitor. A devourer of nations and infants.
She says with a sudden flash of teeth. Okay, that's interesting. This quote reminds me of Oppenheimer. What was the exact quote in English? I know it in Polish, but Robert Oppenheimer. Yeah, I have become deaf. I am become deaf. The destroyer of worlds. And he was quoting something else. What was it? Yeah, Robert Oppenheimer was if you didn't know, he was a scientist that stood before the atomic bomb. And, you know, when it was used, then he said it. Now I am become deaf, the destroyer of worlds. Yeah, it is a line from the Bhagavad Gita, but also the most misunderstood. What's that? I'm sorry that I'm taking you in this tangent with me, but bear with me. Okay, it's from Hinduism. Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, it's a Hindu text. I am become deaf, the destroyer of worlds. I don't know the exact context behind the original quote, but I know the Robert Oppenheimer one, how he used it, and he was not wrong. You know, the thing he helped create definitely could destroy the world or worlds. Right. Let's continue. I am the vilest of the vile, she says with a sudden flash of teeth. A traitor, a devourer of nations and infants.
I am an ultra.
Liberal.
She raises the corner of her mouth, smirking, revealing a canine.
Wait, what's an ultra? Dios mio, Joey Cross, a liberal. Cool, I liberate pretty hard myself. And understand, what's so vile about that? Okay, wait, what's an ultra?
An ultra-liberal.
Yeah.
It's a type of liberal. From the revolution. It's, not the moderate kind.
Cool, I liberate pretty hard myself, I understand. Okay, to be honest with you, yeah, I like to think of myself as a moderate liberal, not an ultra-liberal. From all of those options, I would probably choose number 3, but come on, dude. Number 2 is like, we have to do this. Okay. Dios mio, Joey Cross, a liberal.
Yes,
She nods
I
slowly.
am the nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp. I pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution. My kind surrendered the nation to financial colonists.
I don't know if I interpreted it right, but I believe the writers of this game, when they written, her dialogue, this part of it, that they were kind of inspired by the I am the death, now I am the death, the destroyer of worlds. And it's a quite, it is a quite fitting thought. Continue.
Perhaps you thought we'd gone extinct. After all, no sane person identifies as an ultra anymore. Not in broad daylight.
She looks into your eye.
Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, are you repulsed?
I don't think so.
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride.
You're a monster. I forgive you. But only because you're charming. I don't care. Number 3. I forgive you, but only because you're charming.
A devil, who being of great charm and guile, sneaketh into the homes of the godly.
She pronounces. Devil. Devil. I don't know if I can. I can't pronounce it like that. Like, it's not a V, it's a U. Yeah. Vile devil. Shake your head slowly.
I hope we are able to continue as friends despite my scaly bulk and the treacheries committed by my people against the suzerain and the commune.
I think we can.
When the dust settled, the Liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future.
She turns her gaze to the Delta.
This was all our last generation managed.
Would you have done something differently?
With due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinez a monument to the efficacy of its artillery, I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the coalition. Not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake.
Okay, but if you wouldn't do that, doesn't that mean that you would probably, almost certainly, die besides me in this hypothesis that we're concocting? I think so. Like, from what you explained, the coalition just took everything. And I don't know if you would have an option not to relinquish your sovereignty. Or maybe I just understood something wrong earlier. Let's continue.
She realizes her small, cold fists are clenched. She loosens them.
Then for my daughters, we had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isola down rather than let them have it.
Okay, so I was right, I think. So you would rather die than let them have the sovereignty. Interesting.
Dark orange flames reflect in her green eyes. An oil fire on the ocean.
You're a patriot.
Yes, I suppose I am. But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here.
Every patriot says that.
Seditious talk, man.
The lieutenant puts down his notes and gives her a look. Yeah, I was debating if I should compliment her, but yeah, let's do it. This is probably the best conversation in this game so far. Like, holy shit, man. They again, masterfully written. Masterfully written. You're a smart woman.
Perhaps. My intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
Her earrings chime as she nods. You have daughters.
Yes. Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother and a wife. Now, shall we return to reality?
She closes her eyes, then opens them again. A great conversation, and I'm so happy that we are still not done with it. Okay, let's go further. What is this? Acute encephalopathy.
It's a neurological disorder caused by a lack of vitamin B in the brain. Symptoms include a retrograde amnesia. It's quite serious. You should get yourself checked out.
What causes encephalopathy?
Well, it's either bariatric surgery or long-term alcohol use.
Oh, it's probably from the surgery then.
That seems unlikely.
Okay. What is this? Spread your hands.
A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
She tilts her head. Oh, that's cute. Keep guessing. Am I really that awkward? I meant what does this place you? Keep guessing.
Some sort of krill hunter? No, wait.
Joyce raises her eyebrows.
You're an ancient ruin. A symbol of hubris and decay. Half submerged in some salty sea.
Wait a second, I have to fucking change my position. I'm sitting here for fucking more than 3 hours now, I think. Almost 3 hours. Right, okay. Some sort of krill hunter. No wait, Joseph raises his eyebrow. You're an ancient ruin, a symbol of hubris and decay, half submerged in some salty sea. Are you saying I'm ruined?
Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
I meant, what is this place here?
Ah! This is the pier of Rue des Saint-Ghislaine, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot.
She spreads her arms almost as wide. I love this poetic back and forth. Yeah. I think it's fair to call it poetic. I think I use this word ad nauseum regarding this game, but still, it fits. It fits. It's poetic and self-ironic, and yeah, I'm a big fan of that. It's so freaking original. I don't think any other game did that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know. Some indie title that doubles in that stuff, but still. Okay.
Or two.
What is Rue de Saint-Ghislain 33A?
A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings, bâtiments. After, les bâtiments nouveaux. But 33A and 33B are not nouveaux. They're old.
She looks up at the crumbling facade.
This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course.
Who lived in them?
Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off.
Splat, splat.
From a dilapidated balcony, Cindy the Skull gives Joyce the evil eye. Her red paintbrush held to her throat. Oh. Okay.
You could be wrong, but from here it appears as if she's running the brush across her throat in a soaring motion.
I don't think I'm wrong.
Wonderful.
You're a destroyer of worlds, or devourer of nations, maybe. I think you put it that way. Yeah, you're a devourer of nations. Don't act surprised that they don't like you. What is that? Point to Cindy the Skull.
The girl in the old lady rags?
Yes.
Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture.
Infraculture?
Yes. You and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags. She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
Okay, now explain the same thing, but to a child? No, I understand that. I understand everything. Make it more complicated somehow. It isn't complicated. Like, yeah, I wouldn't call it that way. I think you know, the names supraculture and infraculture are kind of can throw some people off because yeah, it's just pop culture and or popular culture and the niche culture. I think that's basically the equivalence. It's not a hard concept to grasp, I don't think. So yeah, it isn't that complicated. I kind of don't understand why the game gives me that option. Also because I think we already discussed with this lady a very like complicated concept, more complicated than this one. So that's a weird thing. Yeah, I understand everything. Make it more complicated somehow. It's a little bit funny, but but yeah. Go on.
I can't.
Oh.
That's how simple it is.
Yeah.
One may dye their hair green and wear their grandma's coat all they want. Capital has the ability to subsume all critiques into itself. Even those who would critique capital end up reinforcing it instead.
Okay, let's interpret that. Capital has the ability to subsume. I have to translate that word. I kind of know what it means from the context, but subsume. Include or absorb something. Okay. So Capital has the ability to absorb all critiques into itself. Yes, that is absolutely true. Even those who would critique Capital end up reinforcing it instead. That's basically, yeah. The greatest example. Think of it like, I don't know, modern communists or socialists writing their manifestos on an iPhone. It's basically that. Yeah, it's that concept in practice. And you know, you don't really have to criticize them for it. You still can, like, try to respect their beliefs, their political beliefs, if they are not too extreme. I think. And I don't think you can hold this against them, that they are writing their communist manifestos on a iPhone, on an Apple device that's basically synonymous with capitalism. But yeah, it just proves that you can't escape it, just as she said. Even those who would critique capital end up reinforcing it instead. Right. That's the nature of the system. Let's continue.
All right. What next?
She pauses to take a long, leisurely sip of tea. I'm having so much fun here, man. So freaking much fun. Ah. And there's nobody here watching the stream right now. But fuck it. I'm having too much fun. Let's continue.
Suddenly, you're not so sure you're part of the supraculture.
I mean, everyone is kind of a part of supraculture. At least they have to, maybe not be part of it, but they have to be surrounded by it if they want to live in a society. I think I may be a part of an infraculture. I don't think so. I mean, like, basically every being is kind of a combination of the two. Like, you know, someone is more supraculture, less infraculture, and like the other person can be reverse of that. But still, we have to, like, all of us, I think, we have to mend the two concepts. But yeah, I don't want to let it go. Let's continue this conversation. I think I may be a part of an infraculture.
And what would that be?
Her eyes go round with surprise. Cop, disco. I don't know, I just feel it. Neither cop nor disco are infraculture, I don't think. But let's go with disco. Yeah, I think disco is supraculture, actually. Okay, let's say it. Disco.
I can see that, yes. I dabble in those dark arts myself, not so long ago.
She smiles enigmatically.
I assure you, it was a thoroughly supracultural phenomenon.
Definitely.
All permeating. Downright mandatory.
I mean, you know, again, I don't know if it was that way in this world, but I believe so. It is a parallel to our world, and in our world it was a part of supraculture. Definitely. By the way, again, sorry about the tangent, but I have to Google if the supraculture is actually... Yeah, it is... It is a real term. It's not something that's, you know, exclusive to this game. Infraculture. And infraculture is the same thing. Right? Okay. That's all. That's all that I wanted to check. Let's continue.
Nothing infra about disco, baby.
I like that she adds baby to some of those summary sentences. You're disco.
Those days are long behind me. And even in the early 30s, I would say I was more of a new girl. Disco was a minor, but still enjoyable facet of the whole thing for me.
She looks inland with sarcastic wistfulness. The new?
The new. A cultural era. And the name of the decade it ravished. The 30s. It came out of post-revolutionary Revachol. It was ultra-liberal.
Okay, so you were ultra-liberal basically from the beginning?
It involved lots of partying, as you might imagine, and champagne-coloured everything. By the looks of it, that would have been when you came of age. Now...
She raises her eyebrow at you. Sounds fun, I can remember a single thing. Champagne, that doesn't sound like anything I'd be that into. I'm straight edge. No, you're not. Got it. Let's take it back to Reality Central for the next one. Number 1. Sounds fun. I can remember a single thing.
Wasn't it Guillaume Le Million who said, if you can remember the new, you weren't there?
For some reason, your mind is a veritable repository of Guillaume Le Million lyrics, trivia, and B-sides. But the time to explore this is when you're alone, facing a mirror perhaps. Right now, it would derail the reality lowdown.
Okay. Let's see about those checks. A Spirit the Corp, legendary. What is? Think of something close to you. 42%. And conceptualization, impossible. What is? Reach for something fundamental. 3%. So this check will only be able to... We'll be able to... we'll be only able to pass this check if we get double sixes. And here... Well... Okay. Let's go with the one that, you know, we are gonna fail.
A strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world. The waves sway the sloop slowly. That's all.
Okay.
It's on the tip of your tongue, a doubt of sorts, already in your head. But it's not fully formed yet. You have to wait and return to this later, once the jamais vu thought is complete.
Okay, great. I'm happy about that. And I think we got a skill point. We did, great. So let's internalize it right now. Unlock this slot. And let's, jamais vu. Derealization. It's apparently the most important thought that I must complete. So, yeah. Definitely, let's do this. And I don't have any more skill points. If I will have some, then we'll try to internalize the 15 in the tribe. 15th in the tribe. Okay, let's go with the check that seems a little bit more feasible. What is? Think of something close to you.
It
Shit.
remains a mystery what you mean by this something close. This isn't about you. It's about reality.
Okay, we have 2 checks with her. I'm happy with that because, you know, we have a reason to go back to her, and I enjoyed this conversation immensely. She's probably my favorite character by now. Holy shit. What a conversation. What a freaking conversation. That's all for now. Conclude.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
Okay, I've got some more questions about reality,
More
I think.
lessons in basic reality?
Yeah.
My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
She's positively surprised. And also, because it's dark and it's like 1 AM right now, it adds so much to this conversation. I mean, it would have been a great conversation regardless of the time of day, but it fits so much when you do it by night. Shit, man. Great. Great. Absolutely great. Yeah, that's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
You
The
seem,
little that I know.
you seem rich.
Anything else?
You seem rich. Can I have some money? Okay, that's the most ridiculous one, but let's fucking go with it.
Is what you want
Oh.
to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
What? Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What nice fabrics.
Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity, a silk shirt and matching scarf around her gentle throat, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry, wealth and all its possibilities. These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible.
Yeah, so?
Now look at you, you misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable.
Yeah, okay.
You're poor, poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
Ashamed? I'm not ashamed. What is this feeling? I've never felt it before. I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake this dish for some dough. That's a communist answer, I believe. Or, you know, close to it. As I should be, for even considering it. This is a woman and I'm a man. Okay, this is a chauvinistic answer. Yes, I should make my own goddamn money by now. Let's ask. Ashamed?
Yes. You're too ashamed to ask this person for money. Too scared to belittle yourself in her eyes. Those half-precious stones of Odinel.
To be honest, I'm not. I think, okay, this is a, this may be a silly request, but again, she's intelligent enough to even if I belittle myself in my mind before her, she's intelligent enough to not take any advantage of it. At least I think so. Not overtly. I wouldn't think that after this conversation we had, she would like mock me or something. Maybe she will refuse, just, you know. But it will be in a like civilized and respectful manner. So,
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
her voice breaks the silence, and suddenly you're back again. Nearby, a seagull pecks at the piece of garbage. Volition. Say it. Can I have some money? 42%. Heard of billions. Yeah, we are... let's see our volition, because the volition is one skill that changes if, you know... If you don't have enough, like... if you don't have it full here, then it kind of goes down, I think. Yeah, but we have two. Great. Yeah. Let's try it. Can I have some money?
Voila, you're doing it.
Great. You seem rich. Can I have some money? Can I have some money, man? Help me, I'm poor. I need money to keep living. Number 1. You seem rich. Can I have some money?
Why, yes, I am rich. How much money do you need? Hopefully not too much. I couldn't bring all of it with me.
She's surprisingly nonchalant about this.
Just as I thought.
Could it
yeah.
be that she somehow knows more about your predicament than she's letting
Maybe. Also, that's also a possibility. But again, I think this lady... Also, it is because... You know, it's not because she's like gold-hearted or anything. Far from it. She's a devourer of worlds, or... Yeah, I believe that's what she called herself. But... yeah, she's a negotiator, and I'm from RCM, from police, so... Yeah, she you know... She wouldn't belittle me. I would like 0.1 cents. I need 1 real. I need 30 real. I need 70 real. I need 10,000 real. I need 1 billion real. I won't get that 10,000. I won't get 1 billion. Let's go with 70. I need 70 real.
That's a reasonable sum. Not too small, not fantastically large.
She reaches into her raincoat and pulls out the zip bag. In it, you see paper notes arranged like black girls.
She removes a few notes and hands them to you. The paper is cold
Holy shit.
and oily to the touch.
Okay, we've got money now. Great. That's fucking great. Continue.
There must be about 200 real in that zip bag.
Okay.
Maybe a little less. Plus some change at the bottom.
Yeah, the rich people don't have like much money on them. They have much money in the bank. So I think that's how it works.
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer.
No, you
It may
don't.
not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
She returns the zip back to her jacket. You bribed me, alright? I'm your little peon now. No. No, you didn't. I'm an honorable policeman. One of the few good men in Revachol. Okay. I'm still getting my head around this whole money concept. You were just helping me out. Oh, fuck. Sorry about that. I want to talk about something else now. Yeah, let's go with number 3. I'm still getting my head around this whole money concept. You are just helping me out.
You're right, ma'am, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, unseemly as it may be, as long as they are properly logged with the precinct.
Which he most certainly will do.
Of course.
Now, how else can I help the RCM today, besides supplementing its salaries?
She bows and then raises a single eyebrow in your direction. I think that's all. Thank you. That's all for now.
Of course, Detective. Take care.
You too. Holy shit, once again. This game, man.
Wow, you work hard.
I do?
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
I guess I do, yeah. What hard work do I do exactly?
Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You
All right.
must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride.
Yeah, I ride a little. I fucking ride till I die, bitch. I'm not sure I ride. Yeah. Again, okay, this is one of those that we can have a little bit of fun with. Yeah, I fucking ride till I die, bitch. I'm a superstar.
That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco-Negros and the Solas.
What? Okay, I don't understand what this is. Black papers with the faces of innocents on them. You bring the Franco-Negros and the Solas. What?
It ain't easy, but you do it. day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop and a sprinter and a money printer.
I mean, yeah, I did take that bribe from the Joyce woman. Sure, and I got that giant novel check from heaven. Yeah, I guess the game points out that I, like, take money from everyone. You could say I took some money from that Manana guy too. Yeah, I won fucking real. You see what I mean? Like, this was the most beautifully written conversation and poetic one that we had in this whole game. Like the best written conversation ever. Again, if it's the best written video game in the history of video games, and I still stand by that statement, then this conversation is the best conversation, the best written conversation in the history of video games. By that conclusion, at least until now, like maybe something will top it, but shit, man. Yeah, and you know, it turned serious, it turned poetic, it had like ambience to it, atmosphere, and everything about it was absolutely great. Like the back and forth and the clever dialogue and a little bit of flirting here and there, but not that much. And yeah, it was so clever, man. I liked it immensely. And then 1 minute later, this thing right here made me laugh my ass off. Like, holy shit, that's an art. You know how hard it is to do something like this when you write stuff. To just change the mood seamlessly. Just, you know, after the great conversation that explains to you the whole world and its concepts and such, just add this ridiculous, absurd joke in there, and you are laughing your ass off. And holy hell. Right, we have to answer. I guess I've made some guilds, sure.
Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest?
Did I?
Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself.
Wait, let's go back. Like, the game tells me like a second or third time that I had a cardiac arrest, but I don't remember it. Okay, let's continue.
Are you rich?
No, I'm not.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo.
Cop.
Why is that?
I'm a hobo cop. It's because of the guard guy riding my ass. No. The system is broken. No. I mean, it kind of is, but all systems are broken. From all the broken systems, this one seems the least broken, maybe. Oh, maybe not. There's a market for corrupt cops out there, and but the immigrant cops have priced them. They took our jobs from South Park. They took our jobs. They took our job. Fucking taxes, man. I don't know, why am I so poor? Yeah, the nationalistic answer is the funniest one, but I won't be a nationalist. System is broken. Right. It's because of the guard guy. No, it's not because of the guard guy. Let's go with fucking taxes, man. Fucking taxes.
That's right. 100%. Fucking G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze.
Really? Every time I sneeze?
Every time you wipe your ass. They got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony. One tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for. That makes them ask for more money from you. Here. Total tax duties add up to...
Okay, hit me.
98% of all your money.
No fucking way. I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now, Optin. Are you sure? That seems like a pretty big number. This isn't helping me solve my money problem. It's only making me into a free market type. Opt out. Fuck. You know why I'm laughing so much? Because this is like yeah, ultra liberals. I don't know if that's everywhere. Maybe not, but yeah, ultra liberals arguments are always like those kind of statistics that tells you that, you know, in your taxes you gave the government 80% of your you know, of the all the money that you earn or something like that, and it's always, you know, those ridiculous numbers, and they are just mocking it, and it's perfect, man. It's perfect. Are you sure? That seems like a pretty big number.
What are you not sure about? They're milking your nipples till they bleed. Can't you see? Aren't you sick and tired of having bloody nipples?
Okay, we have a new option. Bleeding nipples are kind of a pain, but how will the regulation help with that? Opt in, but only a little. Let's opt in. I mean, let's fucking go with it. I try to be a moderate liberal, like I just don't like fucking communism. Like fight me. But I'm not like an ultra liberal, I don't think. Well, yeah. Let's be funny. No fucking way! I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now. Opt in.
Here you go, hustler. Fight the righteous fight. Free the people. Keep it real. Keep it street. Keep foaming at the mouth furiously on the tax issue.
Indirect modes of taxation. Okay, we have more thoughts than we have points, so... Okay, and... Oh.
Magnesium-based life form.
Right. Great art, man.
We tell them, hell no. You're about to become a magnesium-based life form. The age of the primitive carbon man is done. No longer must mankind rely on slow-working background radiation to take us further into our genetic destiny. This is the era of guided evolution, and magnesium is the key. You are the first of your species. The next step in human evolution. An advanced magnesium proto-man who mouths it up, drinks it down, and sniffs it sideways.
I remember that I chose that option to sniff it sideways. Or to mug it sideways or something. And, another thing, like, this game hits me with one thing after another. Like, holy fuck. I don't have time, man. I don't know where to duck from it anymore. Bonuses, +2 to evolution. Magnesium receptacle grounds. -1 to logic, no such thing, man. Yeah. I don't like those minuses. Like, we already have a minus in logic because we are... I think because of the superstar perk. And this is another one of those. So... Okay, we have to accept it, but yeah, there are many thoughts. Oh, holy hell, there are many thoughts. I never, like, went down here. Yeah, and you know, there is an option. It seems like you don't have unlimited slots. Like, there are only some. So definitely what we will do is, you know, you also have to, like, spend skill points to forget thoughts. And I think after we, like, you know, complete all of that, then we will start forgetting some thoughts. And I think maybe magnesium-based life form is one of them, and some kind of superstar is another, because those -1s to logics are not great. Not great. I don't think this superstar perk is any useful, because you know, I have more points that I can, you know, get into some skills here, but I don't use it because I don't have skill points. So, right, is that all? What item did I got? Okay, I don't see any new item. Right, shit, man, it's almost 3.5 hours. Another 3.5 hours. Yeah, I don't think this game will get much better than that, than what already is. Let's see just our like checks. Oh, done. Get rally load on. Great. Map. We can do a mirror. We can do damage ledger, and we can. Yeah, we want to do a measure head. Check. And all of the other ones are grayed out. Okay. Yeah, we won't get much better than that. I think, yeah. So far, it's the best written conversation and the best written video game in the history of video games. So, by proxy, it's the best written video game conversation in the history in video games. That you know, that back and forth with Joyce. At least I believe so. I mean, you know, all of us can have different opinions on this stuff, but come on, man, you have to admire that. That was on a genius level, I think, of like atmosphere building and just the right amount of funniness. Like all about it was perfect, in my opinion. All about it. Yeah, so we already have to, you know, end this. So again, we'll pick up from where we left off tomorrow, also at 5 PM CEST, and at Sunday I will get another break, because yeah, I need those from time to time, and I think it will stay like that. I will try for it to stay like that. So I will have you know, days of break where I don't stream at Wednesdays and at Sundays, on Wednesdays and on Sundays, and yeah, those are already like this already like included in the schedule, Twitch schedule, the harmonogram thing. And on my extension that tells you when I'm going live, it counts down to my next live stream. So yeah, it's already all included, so I will try to keep to that time schedule. You know, I don't promise you that I will. There may be some instances when I have to like change things, but for the most time I will try to do it like that. Yeah. And as far as Football Manager goes, then, you know, just like always, around 1 hour break from when we are now. It's 8:31 PM CEST right now. So around 9:30 PM I will go live with Football Manager 2022 when we left off with our Manchester United career. And tomorrow will be the same. So yeah, that's that. If you were watching on YouTube, thank you very much for that. I hope you are enjoying yourself. If you want to, you know, like interact with me live when these playthroughs are happening, then I will be more than happy to welcome you to my Twitch channel. So yeah, the links of that are below in the descriptions of the YouTube videos. It's twitch.tv/HadGamesTV. So that's, I think, easy to remember. And also, you can contact me on my Twitter, at also HadGamesTV. And that's it. Thanks you for watching. Thanks you for being here. Have a good day, have a good night, and goodbye.